This is daily vlog number 200. This is my mom's travel journal. If you want to learn more about it, click here. The last time I read from it, I told you about my parents' adventures in Paris. If you haven't seen that vlog yet, click here. Well, there's a lot more to that story. Want to hear it? Day 1, Nice. This isn't how I wanted to spend Christmas. Don't get me wrong, I'm sitting in a lovely restaurant with a lovely view of the Mediterranean Sea, but I'm away from you and missing your father. He should be here soon. It's been 3 weeks since he left to find that darn package. I thought we saw the last of it in Paris. I still can't believe someone stole it from that shop owner. That poor man. Your dad is so good at finding things. But even he had a hard time tracking it down. It took him months. All of us were so happy when he figured out where it was. I just wish he hadn't left right after Thanksgiving dinner to get it. So now I'm in Nice waiting to help get it where it needs to go. While I'm here, I made the best of it. I shopped in the Christmas market and walked along the beach. It's not cold at all. There were plenty of people sunbathing. I got you something special. I hope it survives all the trains and planes we'll be taking before we get home. I wish I could explain why I had to leave you with Mason. Just know it was best that we drop off the package together. I hope your father gets here soon. Our train leaves in 4 hours, 4:30 p.m. We are on our way to Rome. Day 2, Rome. We arrived late, but we're so excited to be in Rome that we stayed up and walked the Eternal City until early in the morning. The Pantheon and the Colosseum are so beautiful at night. After a few hours of sleep, your father went to see if there were any messages at the front desk, while I made that darn package look a little more Christmassy. Your father brought a funny note back that said, "Under where God and man touch, 1100. He smiled at the challenge. We were at the Sistine Chapel by 10:30. The chapel is smaller than I expected, but no less impressive. You really need to lay on your back to appreciate the artwork. So I did, directly under where God is reaching out to Adam. Your father laughed and bent down to help me up. As he did, I saw someone put something in his pocket. It was a St. Sebastian medal. It would have been nice to see all of the Vatican. It took us 10 minutes to get to St. Sebastian's catacombs in the car your father rented. I wanted to yell at him for going too fast, but I was having so much fun. We slowed down as we drove through the ancient city gates and down the cobblestone Appian Way. The car almost rattled the teeth out of our mouths. I love a scavenger hunt, but this one was starting to get creepy. Underneath the chapel are catacombs where people were buried almost 2,000 years ago. Early Christians used to meet down there because they were afraid of getting arrested and thrown to the lions. We walked around for an hour before we met a nice woman named Usha. She treated us to lunch at a restaurant next to the catacombs. We were hungrier than we thought and ate so much spaghetti. Usha recommended a quaint little trattoria in Trastevere that serves the best pizza in all of Italy. She made our reservations for 8 p.m. and told us to bring a gift for the waiter. I have the perfect one in mind. Day 3, Vienna. Things did not go well yesterday. Some bad people did some bad things at the airport. A lot of people got hurt. Usha had met us at the hotel before dinner and gave us 2 tickets to the opera for tonight in Vienna. Your father and I didn't feel like taking the train, so we got out a map and started driving. It was a long drive, but the mountains in Italy and Austria are beautiful. Things don't always go as planned, Angel. No matter how good your plan is, you can't control everything. You can only control how you handle it. One way is to make the best of a bad situation. We did by walking around Vienna like it was our honeymoon. We toured Schönbrunn Palace, saw the amazing Lippenzaner stallions perform, bought some snacks at a produce market. Your father even bought some funny pants. and we spoiled ourselves with dessert at the Café Sacker. The strudel was yummy, but the famous Sacker torte was out of sight. We got to the opera just as Carmen was starting. Your father was in his glory. He loves that one. I'm sure you've heard him blast it dozens of times over the hi-fi. During the intermission, a man in the box office upgraded our seats to a private box. When we got to it, we found an old friend waiting for us. I gladly gave him the present we'd carried through 3 countries. It looks like we'll be spending Christmas together after all. Believe me, there are plenty more stories in here. Who knows? Maybe I'll read you another one sometime. This has been Daily Vlog number 200. 165 to go. I'll talk to you tomorrow.